We've been living in Europe for roughly 4.5 months now, trading our old routines for fresh pastries and new languages, and yes, some epic kid meltdowns in public. It's messy, magical, and we wouldn't trade it for anything. So if you want the truth, stick around, okay? Hello, my name is Sydney, and we are Trekking with the Castros. We are an American family who is currently living in Europe after selling everything that we own on a new journey for our kids to experience history, culture, travel, and just everything that is wrapped up inside this. So if you've been following our journey, we have some updates. We'll share them. So one is we officially received our residency permits. I made a video on that. We have hosted friends in our home multiple times, which had me like completely nerve-wracked on how to like host American Romanian style, because they're Romanians and they've kind of become like our adopted parents and the adopted grandparents of us. And so they were like, you're going to do this Romanian style. So I had to go to like the local butcher and like do it all. And I was like so nervous. So we survived. We hosted them in our home. We have visited Spain and Hungary. Hungary was a really quick weekend trip where we didn't miss any work. We had our first car maintenance, which was frustrating because we bought a car and then everything went wrong with the car and we had to take it to the mechanic, but the mechanic was so booked that we actually had to wait 30 days. So we went about a month and a half with actually no car after buying a car, and it got repaired and now it's still having issues. Now we have to like replace the clutch. So it is better in a way, but still needs some work. So like figuring out the car repair situation has been kind of frustrating in a new country with language barriers. We are also continuing to grow our company here in Romania. That obviously it's a lot of language involved and a lot of like contacts and who you know. So we are eagerly building our business still and allowing it to hopefully grow. We are exploring Romania deeper between like the culture, the food, and the amazing nature and the weather. The weather is like amazing with no humidity so far. I know that will change in the wintertime. So we are eagerly still learning the language because while lots of people know English, this is not a country that you can get by living here with not knowing Romanian. I think to build a successful business, to build successful relationships, to engage in community, for our kids to engage in school, you need to know the language of Romania to have a deeper cultural experience, a deeper connection, to be rooted in ground. And so this is a country that I would say if you are thinking of moving to, you need to know the language and put forth the effort to gearing up to know that. We are also gearing up for the upcoming school year. We're going to have 3 kiddos in school and 1 in the kindergarten program here, which is different. If you're coming from the US, it's not actually kindergarten. It's what we would call like preschool or pre-K. So, well, really preschool. So we're going to have all 4 kids doing something different, very nerve-wracking. Our oldest is going into middle school, so she's like wigging out along with all of her friends that she met with at school last year. We are learning like the ins and outs of the country, like honestly, like really small things, like simple store returns to Dedeman for my husband's job. It's not just like you go into the US and you do whatever. Like there's other steps you need to take. If you have like a power tool, you have to have this like certification thing that you have to fill out on your own. They don't even like give you. And then when like you do a return, they just automatically put it on a store credit unless like you want something different. It's just like small ins and outs of things that like you have no idea about, you would never think about, that are really important to everyday life here that we're learning. And we're not complaining, we're just learning, right? And then like we finally have figured out the whole like recycling. You take it to Ocean and you can recycle all certain bottles. They have to have like that symbol and they give you money back, and then it goes directly on your Ocean card. So when you go to pay at Ocean, you can just do like a store credit for the money that you get back. So, and they have those everywhere, like Penny, everywhere else. So that is different, that we've had to like store our bottles and then take them every month. So just like small little things that we've been learning. But other than that, that is really like our gist of our update since leaving the US, maybe temporarily, maybe permanently. We'll see what happens, and living here in Romania as a family of 6. So if you are interested, subscribe and like and share this with your friends and family and follow along for more of our journey. See you later.